everybody. Really excited to be here with you today. This is Austin Lewis with Oasis Center's Rapid Rehousing Program. Super excited to be bringing to you the Rent and Income Calculator. I'm going to first show you how to put it on your phone like it's an app, so it's clickable and easy to access. Now, I'll be using an iPhone and going through Safari, but just know that if you're using an Android and or opening it up through Chrome, the process is pretty much the same. So you're going to receive a link like you'll see in my email here. You're going to click the link and it's going to take you to that app. Now, before we go through explaining what this is and how to use it, I want to first show you how to put it on your phone. So if you'll notice at the bottom right, you're going to see three dots. Let's click that. Next up, you're going to want to share. All right. So for here, we got share at the very top, clicking that. Next up, you're going to scroll down until you come to add to home screen, which you see right there in the middle of my screen. Now, this is the part where you can change the name of this app to whatever you would like. Totally fine. It won't mess with the interface. However, don't change the URL. That will mess with the capabilities of what the app can do. So once you've renamed it, whatever you'd like to, go ahead and hit that add button in the top right. Once that's done, you now have an active widget or an app on your phone that you can click. So I'm going to click that income and rent calculator, as you see on the top left of my screen. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about what this is about. This calculator is going to answer one of two questions for you. First question is with my current rate of pay and hours per week, do I qualify for a certain property that I'm looking for? Or it answers the question, what do I actually need to make to be able to qualify for certain properties? Now, at the top, you see the hourly rate that you can change. Next up, you have hours per week. Here you have weeks per year. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to change this as there are 52 weeks in the year. But if you do work a job where that should be calculated differently, you have the opportunity to change it. And then here you have target monthly rent. If there is a particular property that you want to live at, or if there's an average monthly rent for a certain size unit in your area, you can change this and it'll help you figure out what you need to be making. Going on down further, you'll see 3 times, 2.5 times, and 2 times. Now what this means is that most properties are going to require that you make 3 times the monthly rent. Other properties will require 2.5 times, and fewer properties 2 times the rent. So this is going to show you exactly what you would qualify for based off your hourly rate and your hours per week. Now, if you go down a little bit further, you see where it says required hourly rate to qualify for target rent. This is going to show you with your current hourly rate and your hours per week if you would qualify for a certain property. So, for example, going back up here, let's change our hourly rate to, let's say, $18 per hour. And currently, we are working 35 hours per week. We are a single mother with 1 child looking for a 2-bedroom. We'll say the average rent is about $12.50. We're going to hit that check mark. Now, let's just run through the numbers. Annually, you can see you make $32,760. Monthly, $2,730. If you go down here, based off of your income, at the 3 times required rent, you would currently qualify for a rental property at $910 per month. If it's 2.5 times, you would qualify for $1,092. And if it's 2 times, you'd qualify for $1,365 per month. Now, if your target rent, as you put up here, is $12.50, coming all the way down, you can see that currently with your rate of pay and your hours per week, that you would only qualify for a unit renting at $12.50 per month if their policy is that you have to make 2 times the monthly rent. As you can see, it's highlighted in green, and you've got that little green check mark to the right there. Now, what it also shows you down here is that if the property requires you to make 3 times the monthly rent, that it's saying with your current hourly hours per week that you would have to make $24.73 per hour to qualify for a unit 3 times the rent. That's $12.50 per month. If the policy is 2 times the monthly rent, then you would need to make $20.60 per hour. So let's do one more example. We're going to go up here. We're going to say, okay, you saw those numbers and you found a new job and you are now currently making $23 per hour. Let's say that your hours per week went up to 38. You're almost at full time, which is great. And we're going to check that. Still, target monthly rent is 1250. As you can see with your annual pay, it jumped it up to 45,448, and your monthly income is 3,787. And also, you can see here now it's changed your numbers that you would currently qualify for rent at $1,262. If the policy is 3 times, you would qualify for a property $1,514 per month rent if the policy is 2.5 times, and so on. Now, scrolling down, you can see that you have hit the marks. Okay, you increased your rate of pay, you increased your hours by a little bit per week, and you can see that you currently qualify, whether it's 2.5 times, or 2 times the monthly rent, for a target rent of 1250. Okay, everybody, that's it for our rent eligibility calculator. Thanks for tuning in and downloading it to your phone. Stay tuned for more tools, tips, and tricks. Again, this is Austin Lewis with Oasis Center's Rapid Rehousing Program. Until next time.